Hi, my name is Diana Lebsack, and I am the true definition of once a pirate, always a pirate. As many of you know, Mr. Crosland has taken the job of Director of Secondary Education for the district, and so I am lucky enough to get to take his place and get to return to Putnam City High. So this is my first attempt at a screencast. We'll be using them throughout the year to talk about professional development topics and model a flipped classroom. So I figured if I was going to ask you to look at doing some flipped classrooms, that I'd better figure it out myself. So you'll probably notice I'll make some mistakes, and this video will not be perfect, but I think it will still be a more personal way to introduce myself, give you guys a face to the name, and tell you a little bit about who I am. So let's kind of explore and look at where I've been. So professionally, kind of a map of my journey. I was at Putnam City High School as a teacher for 5 years. Janie Thompson actually hired me. I was one of her students at PC North, but don't tell her that because it makes her feel old. And so I spent 5 years teaching. I started with a great group, the Freshman Academy, when they had the academy, worked with some fantastic teachers, so just really loved my experience at PC High. Got to coach tennis, sponsor some classes, and just enjoyed all the activity and all the great people. Then I went to Western Oaks as an intern for 1 year. Then after that, I got hired as a full assistant at Capps Middle School. Spent 3 years there. So the seniors that we have in our building now, they had me as their assistant principal in middle school all 3 years. I did their discipline from 6th through 8th grade. So some of them are very familiar with me and may or may not be so happy to see me again. We'll see. Then I went to Hefner for 1 year and then got to return to Capps as head principal for the past 2 years. And then coming full circle, like I said, I'm a pirate again and just really glad to be back. A little bit about me as a person. I'm married to Mark. For those of you who don't know, he's the principal at Cooper Middle School. He's been there about 3 years total. Then before that, he was at Western Oaks for 6 or 7 years. These are our 2 kids. We just got back from Disney, hence the ears. So let me kind of show you who they are. This one right here is Ellie Grace. So this is Ellie. And she is 4 years old, and we'll tell you that if you ask her. And then this is our 2-year-old Molly, and they are quite the handful. They keep us running everywhere. We absolutely love it. Many of you may be thinking, how in the heck are you going to do this and maintain a personal life? And the answer is, I'm not quite sure yet, but determined to figure it out. So ask me in May how I did. You may want to ask sooner, depending on how stressed I look. So this is a little bit about life in the Lebsack home. Lots of fun, very, very busy. All right, some of you are asking about logistics. When will the office open? When's everyone going to be back? Who is back? So let's go through that. As you know, Terry Voss retired, so she is at the lake. She keeps sending us obnoxious pictures of her relaxing and fishing and doing things that we're very jealous of. And so Avery Gilliland has taken her spot. He is coming to us as principal of Millwood High School, and so he is now a pirate. He will be taking over special ed and many of the same exact things that Terry did. We also have Lindsay Tennell back. She will be our intern for sophomores again, so we're glad she's returning. And then the usual gang, Janie, Gerald, and Brett, all in their same spots. So discipline will look very similar for those of you who are wondering what it's going to be like this year. Then the office is open, so come on in, see us. We're regular hours now. Everyone is back. Melissa Blazier's back in the office. For those of you who don't know, Charmaine left and got 1 job, so she didn't have to work 2. And so we welcome Melissa back with open arms. Air conditioning will be available, for those of you wondering, on August 9th. They said they're going to start running the air, checking it, make sure everything is working. So we're expecting the next day they'll start running it and cool everything down. So maybe you can get in your rooms just a little bit early. Many of you, I know, can't believe it, but it's time to talk about what the first couple days back look like. So here's a little about the professional development days. Convocation is August 14th. I don't know a site for that yet. Of course, it'll be one of the high schools, most likely ours, but we haven't been told that. So that will be the morning, followed by the PCACT meeting, and then working your room time. The district's kind of putting the work time on that first day back. So I know you'll be busy getting all settled in. Then on the 15th and 16th, we're going to be very busy. We'll have site professional development from 8 till about 3, and then you'll have some work in your room time from 3 to 4, both on the 15th and the 16th. Lots to talk about. We've been going through training on the new TLE, Teacher Leadership Effectiveness. So that's the new evaluation system. Lots to share there. I think you'll love it. Lots of things to get immediate feedback on, which I think will just help everyone improve their teaching and just feel like the feedback is more consistent. Then we also have lots, of course, to talk about with Common Core and our transition, planning that. And we'll also have some PLC time so we can dive into data and start talking kids. So lots of exciting things to happen on those couple of days. PTA will be providing breakfast on the 16th. The cost for that is $5 because, of course, we really encourage everyone to join PTA. Not much of a cost for everything that they do for our school. Got to meet some of those fine ladies, and they just do so much. So $5 to eat breakfast on the 16th, not bad at all. You also get a cup and some candy, and will be entered in a raffle for some special prizes. So I know you'll want to be there on the 16th. Then, of course, the first day of school, August 17th, that's a Friday. We will welcome the kids back and officially kickstart a great new school year. So finish up those last couple days of summer vacation, sitting by the pool, enjoying this sweltering heat that we're having right now, because in a couple of weeks we are going to officially set sail again on a wonderful new year. I look forward to meeting you guys all in person, getting to know you. And if you haven't had a chance to stop by anytime so I can put some faces with names as well. I know I've met many of you at some of the different events that we've had, or maybe you've just stopped in, but open door anytime. Love to meet as many of you as possible. I know some of you, though, I will meet on the 14th as you guys are working in your rooms. New teachers, I'll be at all of your meetings that you'll be coming to. So now that you've seen my face, come up and introduce yourself, since many of you were hired before I got put back on board. So I would love to meet you on those first couple of days. So again, soak in the sun, and we'll see you in a couple weeks for a fantastic school year together.